Alright, welcome back to Girls Frontline 2. And we're gonna continue reading. And this time we're gonna finish it for sure. I drank some energy drinks before this and took a shower, so I'm surely I'm super awake. And I literally just woke up an hour or two ago. For some reason I woke up like 3 or 4. Fucking hell. And so off screen I did the what's that? What do you call this event? The artifact recovery. So now I'm already like level 10 for this. Holy shit. Alright. 50 more levels to go. I saw someone already finished it. Like, I guess they were spamming. I don't know, they were spamming the easy recovery route 1. Maybe at some point when you finish the upgrade chart, you can spam upgrade recovery route 1 just so you could keep leveling. I don't know. I don't actually know how this gets leveled, but I already saw someone who finished it, so I'm guessing they were doing it on the second monitor or some shit. But anyway, before we start reading, I haven't done my dailies yet. I did log in. I was already logged in around 5 a.m. while doing the artifact recovery, but I haven't done my dailies. You can see I already reached 240. That's awkward, but like, well, you know. What's this? Interesting. Okay, whatever that is. Anyway, let's collect some taxes and start out with daily active engagement. We see best girl. Canonical wife, by the way. Then I need some gold. I need a lot of gold. Okay. Combat exercise. We do this twice. I have to do this twice. I don't know why this is their daily active engagement goal, to spam the PvP that doesn't matter twice. You have to do this twice. Well, no, actually no. It's combat exercises. I think you have to do this once, but you have to do something. This is the fastest one to do twice. No, there is probably the one that gives you the resource. I forgot what you call it. It's obviously I don't worry too much about it. I hardly interact with it because I have other sources of resources, so I rarely interact with it. If you think about it, when it comes to resources, this game is kind of generous, but maybe because I'm a spender, and that doesn't actively reflect the average player, and I might be saying shit. Alright, I think I'm done with this part. Collect all, fame all. Okay, that part's done. Daily patrol. Right. Just need to do this. Just gonna set this to auto. Oh, it's already auto. I don't need to worry. As you can see, auto is not the most optimal when it comes to gameplay. I mean, not most optimal gameplay. Because when you see Talo's rotation, she does her ult. She does her S. Oh no, she does it. Okay, that's the optimal gameplay. She does her ult, S2, then ult. For turn 1, that's what she does. Then succeeding turns, she should be S1, S2, then ult. If you're not doing that rotation, given my refined vertebrae levels, you're doing it wrong. I don't know I don't know the case for like if you're Springfield is slower for the rear levels. But for third level, she should be able to do 3 attacks in the turn after the first turn. If you had the same conditions as I do. I noticed lately the game's been having this mini lagging problem. I don't know why. Holy shit. It's gotten worse. I don't know why it got worse, man. It just got worse. Okay, we're done. I have nothing to worry about the shop. Okay. Claim all. 25. Claim all. No gold chips. Damn. Oh, only gold chips are like level 20. I thought they just kept spamming gold chips. Level 40. Not even a gold chip here. Not even the last one is a gold chip. What the fuck? That's kind of shit. Remember, this is reduced to 20 days. Well, I mean, you get more resources, but you obviously end up spending more in a month. Holy shit. There's barely any gold chips here. I thought they added a lot of gold chips. It's kind of whatever. They better do the Doritos update. Oh yeah, Doritos update. Hestia phase weapon is already in shop. That's also cool. I need this more. Missions. Oh, I haven't done the I haven't done boundary push this week yet. I'll do it tomorrow. Off stream. I don't have to stream that stuff. It's totally whatever. What do I need resources on? I guess I should get ready for it. I'm not too in a hurry for Faye anyway, so it's fine. I'm more concerned about I don't know how to pronounce her thing. I don't pronounce. I just make shit up. So there's AR and SG with shotgun. I probably have her gear already. I don't know. We can check it out. Actually, I don't want to check it out. Storeroom. Weapon attachments. Rarity. Attack boost, attack crit, burn. Anything that says the word SG. Muzzle, no, muzzle won't show up because there's no burn muzzle. Okay, I'm fucked. Okay, it's a good thing I'm worrying about parting it now. I still have USB sticks. I haven't used them at all, so I have to go through this. Oh yeah, I haven't done the cat cafe today. Okay, I think I'm done with most of the daily stuff, except for the event stuff, so let's do the event stuff. Alright, Faye. Right. Yeah, I'll probably get her by tomorrow or Saturday, Sunday. Today's Friday. Holy shit. What else have I not done yet here? I think I'm done with everything here. Alright. Cat Cafe and supply. Coffee sold out. Razor crack level. I don't know how this game works. Crack. I'm probably doing this wrong because I actually don't get this, man. I'm just randomly spamming shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just clicking stuff, man. I don't know what I'm doing. Agree. Okay. Oh shit! It does like Kyunju. Remember that she? I think in GFL 1 she was a. Oh no, that was a bunny girl. I thought it was a cat girl. Yeah, whatever. What do I need to work here? I don't get it. What am I supposed to click? Exactly do you do in this game mode? I don't get it. How do you attract more cats? Do you just get clicking stuff until it starts working? I know the coffee stuff, but like I don't know how to level it. Am I supposed to do something? Like I'm probably forgetting something super important here. I'm not leveling Cat Cafe level. Attracting special cats will attract special customers. Go check out. Okay. Placing accessories in the cat tree allows you to attract more cat. Certain. I'm guessing they're clickable. Do you just constantly look at this thing? Okay, somehow I attracted a new cat. Oh, Talo was here. Like, I still don't get it though. Okay. What's the leveling? I don't see that new cat though. Just randomly clicking. Okay. Wait, it just happens. They just show up. What the fuck? I don't get it. Okay, I should be able to cat employee. Oh my, looks like a cat wants to speak with you. Numerous cats who wish to speak to you in Sakura Cat Cafe. If you're interested, try placing different combinations of cats here. Some of these cats will speak with you in specific combinations you see. Meow. Oh my, looks like the cats at the Cat Cafe have brought you a special gift. This is probably an important keepsake. Perhaps it could be used to attract their companions. Want to try it, Shiki-can? I have a strange feeling about this. It suddenly takes out a collar. Mew. What is this? Lightning collar. Okay. let's do this one. Nice. Blueberry, you, oh, what the fuck is that? Cream, I guess. Nice. Water. Wahi. Okay, nice. Strawberry. Union. Green. I guess that's not even coffee at all. Oh, strawberry cappuccino. What the fuck is that? I don't know, man. Union. Wahi. Honey. Oh, nice. Wait, is it only possible for you to max this out before you even finish the whole thing? What the hell? Well, I guess I was doing this wrong the entire whole time. Obviously, it's the special cats will only converse with you. I don't know. What are they talking about? Like special combination? You can select more than one? I don't get it. I'm just clicking things and things happen. We'll just leave the more special looking cat. This is the new one, right? There's still like a notification, like it's giving me an idea that I'm supposed to be clicking a lot more things here. I should probably worry about this tomorrow. Probably look into someone's guide, you know, to figure that out. What that is about. Supplies. They're making this a little bit harder to find nowadays. You know, in order to find supplies, you have to click into like story and all that. Oh, Andoris. Oh, Andoris is an enemy. We're gonna wipe her out. Got her as an enemy before we got her as a playable doll. I mean, that. Well, we have some dolls that are playable, but not in the banner yet, like Lena. Oh, it's this thing. Oh. There might be a story. I don't know. Let's finish the story first. A lot of things exploded. I wonder when they're gonna introduce X mode, though I doubt a lot of us are ready for that shit. Probably ready, but not most of us. I mean, in the sense that it'll be unfair for them. Whatever. Let's start the story again. Oh, this is just pure story. Worded by man since the start of the tournament, and the restaurant designed as a safe zone. A breakfast thread dominates the dining table, which is surrounded by a soft sofa boot seating. The air is filled with the gentlest clings of porcelain as a steaming cup of black tea is placed on the table's surface. The shaking Anne opens her eyes. Much of her vision is taken up by Springfield's somewhat concerned face. Sorry, my life. Actually, I had a nightmare earlier. It's been ages since I had one. Oh, I'm so in sync with the shaking Anne, huh?
人形たちに追われてみんな私の顔めがけてどんどん撃ってくるのよ。
あら、その人形たちの中に私はいましたか？
いいえ、あなたは先に当てた方が優勝です。
そんな印象を与えていたんですね、私。
あ、ごめんなさい。
冗談ですよ。この大会、報酬が高額で環境も快適なので、エルモ号のメンテナンスと同時に指揮官にゆっくりお休みしていただくために開催したようなもの。気苦労をおかけしてしまうようでは本末転倒です。
I'm really glad Haruyu is voice acting Springfield, man.
あなたにはいつも苦労をかけてしまうわね。この大会もエルモ号に来たこともずっと自分のカフェを持つことが夢だったんでしょ。エルモ号に来るためにせっかく開いたズッキロを離れるなんて。
そんなこと言わないでください。私たちがいるところがズッケロですから。CHE02 のお店もスタッフを民生用人形に変えて営業を続けていますよ。今まで集めてきた情報も気づいた人脈もそのままです。実質的には一部の機能をエルモ号に移転しただけ。それでも負い目を感じるようでしたらエルモ号で2号店をオープンしましょう。
動き回るカフェね。客寄せが大変そう。
That reminds me, some dude, I don't know, this is a random ass thing I saw in one of the social media websites. Some rich guy opened his own 24/7 Nando's branch in his own house. What the fuck? Anyway, that's super random. It's kind of like that when I think about it.
心配してくださるんですか？
Springfield giggles.
どこにいてもあなたというお客さんが来てくださるだけで私たちは満足です。あなたとこうしてまた会えたことこそ何よりも重要ですから。ズッケロのことは心配しておりません。 指揮官ならきっと私たちに正しい方向を示し、完璧な結末へ導いてくださると信じています。
She holds out a transparent pouch in her hands, containing tiny, softly colored yellow flowers. You know what? I don't get it. She's wearing her usual outfit here and the special CG, but like in the VN Sprite outfit is her cafe outfit. I wish they had that consistency. It's a little nitpick, but you know.
これは大葉を模して作ったスイーツです。
Oh yeah, July 4th. Today's July 4th. Holy shit. It's America Day.
雪が溶けては花が咲く。大葉は春を迎える花。この10年、あなたのことを思いながら大葉を眺めてきました。ズッケロと共にあなたの元へ戻ってこられることをどんなに待ちわびたことか。そして今はこうして皆さんと共にエルモ号に来て、あなたと共に任務に臨んでいる。これがきっと私たちにとっての春です。なので指揮官にはぜひこのスイーツを食べていただきたいのです。
The shaking hand in a daze stares at the sweets sitting in Springfield's hands.
ありがとう。
The shaking hand picks up the winter jasmine shaped sweets. I wonder what that tastes like. Oh wait, I probably have a place to figure out what jasmine sweets taste like. If they're offering it now, I'll check Lady M later. The vibrant colors and faint scent emanating from the confection bring the flowers to life.
お茶とお菓子も堪能しましたし、審判としての役目を果たしましょう。
I don't like the inconsistency. She's wearing her cafe outfit. I'm pretty sure she has her usual outfit sprite, but they're not using it here.
1575会場の様子を見ていただけますか？
Springfield waves at 1575, which was standing in the corner. 1575 responds.
かしこまりました。スプリングフィールド様の端末から監視映像をご覧いただけるほか、私のローカルネットを通せばモッピーのカメラ視点に切り替え可能です。
1575 takes out the data cable from its back, connecting it with the projector on the dining table. Springfield fiddles with her terminal, and the projector lights up the big screen in the middle of the restaurant with a live view of the tournament.
9時53分。開始してからずいぶん時間が経ちますね。まずは客室エリア。アンドリスさんとミシティさんは開始からずっとここを離れていませんね。マキアートさんが近づいています。
手こずりそうね。
手こずるのはマキアートさんかもしれませんよ。アンドリスさんが404に身を置いてしばらく経ちます。クルカイさんのメールによれば訓練には積極的に参加しているようです。
Oh yeah, I remembered. Andorras was part of Jukero before she became part of Yomarion.
すでに汚染エリアにも行ったとか。そこで指揮官とお会いしたそうですね。
それは来る会から聞いたの？それともあなたが集めた情報？
アンドリスさん本人のご回答が情報に入るならそうなりますね。
はい。アンドリスはこんなところね。他の人形はどう？サブリナとペリーが一緒だったと思うけど。
はい。お二人とも少し前からずっと倉庫エリアにいます。
Springfield switches the view to the storage area. Sabrina and Peri can be seen grabbing the left and right door handles of the storage entrance doors respectively, trying to pull them open. Meanwhile, a surprisingly large group of Mopies are approaching them from behind.
何してるの？
ゲートを開けようとしているようですね。
二人がかりでもびくともしないなんて、そんなに重くないはずなのに。
Would dolls even have a hard time with heavy doors? I mean, they're surprisingly strong, right?
ええ。1575さん、付近のモッピーを行かせてゲートをチェックしてくれますか？
指令実行不可。試合中は防衛およびサービスモードのみ使用可能。修理モードは使用不可。昨夜メンテナンスを実行しましたが、今朝0時時点まで故障した設備は確認されていません。
おかしいですね。
ということは問題はない？
そうですね。15753さん、引き続き倉庫エリアを重点的に観察し、異常があれば知らせてください。
かしこまりました。倉庫エリアの重点監視を開始。
他の選手は、あら、シャークリーさんが脱落しましたね。
プールサイドでの戦闘の結果、0031の攻撃がシャークリー選手に命中し、その0031もグローザ選手によって脱落しました。シャークリー選手は現在セーフティーエリアへ帰還中。
シャークリーがモッピーにやられたの？
Wait, this is the safe area, safe zone restaurant, right? Why is she seen here anyway?
きっとかなりの激戦だったはずです。後で聞いてみましょう。
そういえばリンドは？今日はまだ見てない気がするんだけど。
The ever elusive Lynn.
昨べルールの詳細とマップデータを送信した際はお返事をいただけたのですが、15753さん、リンドさんの位置を特定できますか？
かしこまりました。リンド選手を検索。特定終了。映像データに接続中。接続完了。
The projection darkens, and a tiny surveillance room is put into view. Lynn sits with one leg crossed on a chair, tossing and catching an unknown pink disc repeatedly with one hand. She is attempting to hack into the different surveillance equipment throughout the resort, blissfully unaware of her presence on someone else's screen.
チータロックとか変な名前つけられてるけど、結構使えるじゃん。よーし、これでサブリナとペリーは倉庫から出られない。次は誰にしようかな。
Oh, nice. Lynn's story. Can't wait for her. That's a really huge surveillance room. So many screens. Around 1 hour since the start of the tournament in the surveillance room. Well, this is a whole resort, and it looks like a fancy resort, so it kind of makes sense. There's a lot of screens. Lynn hums a tune as she tosses Akashi's Cheetah's universal log repeatedly in one hand and types quickly with the other, hacking into the surveillance system. Sabrina and Peri are shown on screen, still in the storage area and desperately fending off an overwhelming horde of moopies.
いい子ちゃんの試合なんかつまんないじゃん。強い人形には相応の戦い方があるんだ。
I like Lynn, man. Lynn stops what she is doing to take a lollipop out of her everyday carry bag. Her chair swirls around in an unhurried manner while her visual module quickly picks up the most important bits from the different surveillance feeds.
厨房は誰もいないか。プールはグローザ？でもこの位置は厄介だな。無視しよう。他の場所はどうだろう。
Lynn stops the chair from turning, making her hands busy once again. The screen lights up with another surveillance camera feed in response.
客室エリア。お、いっぱいいるじゃん。どれどれ。
Sounds like she's getting sleepy. Anyway. Lynn touches the control panel lightly, causing the surveillance feed of the room area to enlarge.
ミシュティ。あれ？起きてんの？隣にいるのは、ああ、404の新入りのアンドリスか。こりゃマキアートと鉢合わせるな。404も強いけど、来る会がいないと、やっぱダメかもね。
I'm actually wondering why Lynn is here with them in the first place. Her whole squad is not with them right now.
ま、せいぜい潰し合ってよ。
Oh no, because of the lollipop. Anyway, Lynn tosses and catches her lollipop repeatedly as she moves her gaze across all surveillance feeds.
誰と戦おうかな。糖質を補充してやる気が湧いてきたぞ。404を敵に回した
Just one attack, and it's all over. I didn't even feel that attack, man. Springfield and Peri. Man, we still have more to go. I don't know. Maybe the last story. Well, the last story was kind of short, and they did it in a manner that doesn't feel long. But now, when you look at the whole, well, at least this one's voice acted. But like, I guess the illusion. There was an illusion on the previous patch to me that looked shorter, but you know. Anyway, around 1 hour since the start of the tournament within the storage area. Well, at least this one's voice acted.
そうですか。ゲートロックが故障してるかも。どこかがショートしたのかな。手助けしましょうか。大丈夫、任せて。ゲートのパネルを外せば、ドライバーがないと。
Sabrina turns around and quickly draws out a screwdriver stored inside her frame. Where exactly is inside her frame? Anyway. After more fiddling with the lock, a puzzled expression is seen on Sabrina's face.
どこも故障してないのにどうして？ゲートロックごと外しちゃうと反則になるのかな。故障してないようでしたらもう一回試します？ダメ、開かない。見て、ちゃんと作動してるのに開く寸前でロックかけられちゃうの。解錠状態には絶対ならないようになってる。
Oh yeah, because Lynn messed with the doors, if I remember.
焦らなくても大丈夫ですよ。閉じ込められてるから逆に他の人形を警戒しなくても済みます。この辺のモッピーは大体倒しました。ステッカーかなり集まりましたよ。
Harry waves a stack of stickers in her hand happily.
でもずっとここにいるわけにもいかないし。もしかしたら外から干渉を受けてたり？
Other side.
例えば電波干渉とか？
電波干渉。
さっき予備電源装置を見かけたけど、あれで放電して逆干渉してみようかな。
Oh, smart, Sabrina.
他に方法はありませんし、試してみましょう。どこですか？その予備電源装置。一番後ろの棚だけど、倒しきれてないモッピーがいるんだよね。一緒に行く？私だけで十分です。サブリナさんはゲートロックの様子を見ていてください。練習の成果をここに。リズムに乗ってこう。まだまだ上げていくよ。降参するのは今のうちよ。降参するのは今のうちよ。お待たせしました。デザートはいかがですか？デザートはいかがですか？
20 minutes later, Peri puts her dexterous dexterous body. That's a very interesting adjective. Why they use that term here? Anyway, to use weaving through the gas of the storage shells with ease. Dexterous body. Okay. I guess they were trying to avoid saying fun size. She then grabs the backup power supply that Sabrina mentioned. Once she returns, the two have then switched positions, with Peri covering Sabrina, while Sabrina quickly creates the discharge device. Man, she can create such things. Nice. The discharge device works, causing the doors to finally open. Following the original plan, the two dolls escape and count their stickers in a relatively safe spot.
1、2、3、26。
Just like that.
ペリー、26枚集まったよ。試合終了まであと半分。このペースだといけるよ。はい、次はどこに行きます？賞金もらったら改造キット買って、それから料理も好きだし、何か料理に関係することに。
Peri's glasses has a certain effect on her. I don't know why.
新しいレシピでも開発しようかな。牛肉ハムにチーズとバジルとトリュフとローズマリーが合わさったらどうなるんだろう。
Maybe it's because it's much more noticeable that she's blinking. Wait, why would... Oh, okay. It kind of makes sense they make T-dolls their eyes blink, because they're supposed to be like more human-like in appearance. So they even the mannerisms of blinking should happen. Anyway, just the way they're blinking. Sabrina is so engrossed in her fantasy that she doesn't react to Peri waving her hands in front of her eyes at all.
サブリナさん、サブリナさん。もう本当に食べ物が好きなんですね。もう一回ステッカーチェックしようかな。
Who's Peri's voice actress? Voice actor GFL 2. Well, actually, you can figure it out from GFL 1. It's gonna be. Oh yeah, it makes sense. You can already figure that out from Heroes Frontline 1. I can look into the forbidden anime. Who is Sabrina's VA? Kobori Miyuki. Who's Kobori Miyuki? He voices two characters. Okay, Kobori Miyuki. She is in Hibike Euphorium. Okay, so that's like I know. I think I never watched that, but I should watch it. Not exactly well known to me. Meanwhile, Peri's VA. It only shows that she voice acted Peri. Some Azure Lane character in Mal. What other things did she voice act? I guess she's so new. Or something. Or maybe she has a different voice acting role. You know, the others. We'll keep it at others. Peri suddenly discovers something as she checks the nearby movies. A suspicious pink disc at one corner of the storage entrance doors. I like how Cheetah placed a sticker of herself there. The two dolls arrive at the entrance. Sabrina takes out a few tools from her frame, and I don't know where from the frame she gets that, and removes the disc without much effort. She opens the shell of the disc and checks the internal circuitry.
これだ。見て、ここから信号を受け取ると電波干渉で無理やり電子ロックを固定状態にするようになってる。しかも遠隔操作タイプ。つまり誰かがずっと私たちを見ていて、モッピーたちと一緒に倉庫に入ったのを確認して閉じ込めたってことですか？そんなこと反則じゃないですか？ とにかくスプリングフィールドと指揮官に伝えよう。
Well, Springfield and Shikikan saw what Lin was doing. They're watching Lin, and they saw them too, but they didn't intervene.
リンド、監視室にこもって漁夫の利を得るつもり？それに彼女が持っているもの。
Okay, maybe they will. The terminal buzzes in the Shikikan's pocket. It's a cons request from Sabrina. The Shikikan accepts the request.
もしもし指揮官、聞いて。さっきペリーと危ない装置を見つけたの。だからすぐにでも指揮官とスプリングフィールドに知らせたくて。
どんな装置なの？
ピンク色の円盤みたいな。遠隔操作できて電子ロックを無理やり固定しちゃうの。
まさか。
The Shikikan and Springfield exchange meaningful glances. Springfield nods.
あなたたちは無事？
解除方法がなかったから平気だよ。でも私たちじゃなかったら試合終了までずっと閉じ込められちゃうかもしれない。
わかった。他の人形たちの様子に気を配るわ。
The real question is what they're gonna do, because they obviously know who did that.
期間、これってルール違反じゃない？私たち。
Perry squeezes into the con suite from the side.
私とサブリナさん、倉庫に閉じ込められて危うくストリートアートになるところでした。ルールに抵触していなくても危ないですよ。サブリナさんがいなかったら今頃私。
言いたいことは分かった。すぐにスプリングフィールドと調査する。あなたたちは試合に集中して。何かあれば教えて。大丈夫、なんとかするから。
That's a good response. just making them sure that they don't know that they have an idea. But I guess Shikihan and Springfield are gonna discuss whether it's alright or not.
試合が終わったら私。
Sabrina gives Perry a sharp yank.
とにかく頑張ってみます。絶対諦めませんから。
あら、やる気じゃない。
はい。じゃあ後のことはよろしくね、指揮官。
ええ、任せて。
The call ends.
危なかった。もうちょっとで行っちゃうところだったよ。指揮官を見たらつい。
Like
謝ら
that.
なくていいよ。ただサプライズのネタバレは良くないと思っただけだから。はい、サブリナさんが優勝できるよう頑張ります。一緒にでしょ。さあまたステッカー集めに行こう。結構閉じ込められてたし、あと何機残ってるかな。そうですね。サブリナさん、いいこと思いつきました。
Perry waves the pink dust around.
この装置で妨害を行うには会場全体の動向を把握する必要があります。
No,
そ
Lynn.
れができる場所は監視室。そこにこれを仕掛けた人がいるんだね。そうです。監視室を目指せば装置を仕掛けた人に会えるかもしれません。その人を倒せば逆に私たちが監視室を占領できて他の選手の動向もつかめます。いいね。あ、でももし相手に気づかれたら。
But when did any of the dolls think that the surveillance room was a good idea to do to do something like this? I don't know, man.
プールに行くふりをしましょう。マップで確認したところ、倉庫とプールの間に監視室までの脇道があるんです。このルートから近づいて途中で方向を変えればバレません。
Oh, they're gonna encounter Groza, right? She's in the pool area. Perry brings out the map and points out an inconspicuous path to Sabrina.
本当だ。すごいね、ペリー。私なんかこの道の存在に気づかなかったよ。勝つためにリサーチは念入りにしましたから。さあ、監視室の敵に気づかれる前に動きましょう。全てを出し切れたステージだったね。
far to go. Around 1 hour since the start of the tournament, in the guest room area corridor on the second floor, Andorus and Mishti utilized their makeshift cover to gather stickers after luring in a bunch of movies.
ミシティ、3時の方向に2機。ちゃんとステッカー拾ってね。はいはい、今行くよ。11時方向の機体のはまだ回収してないよね。大丈夫だって。ルートは考えてあるから、君が全部倒してくれたら一気に回収するよ。でもさすがに眠くなってきたよ。
Attracted by gunfire, Macchiato arrives at the corridor, where Andores and Mishti are. She hides in a corner and observes the two. Andores and Mishti are engaged in combat with the Mopies behind a heap of miscellaneous objects at the end of the corridor, which is not far away.
アンドリスとミシティ、家具と倒したモッピーでバリケードを作ったのね。ミシティは全く戦ってないようだけど。
Anders can be seen patiently persuading Mishti to join her back in the fight. And so Mishti drowsily props up her gun. Thanks to her infrequent yet timely assists, not only does Anders avoid getting hit, but she also manages to eliminate 2 Moopies. Macchiato keenly observes it all.
なら、あんたから行かせてもらうわよ。
It is at that moment that Mishti's top half suddenly comes out of cover in an attempt to grab a sticker after much urging from Anders. Macchiato readily locks on to Mishi's outstretched arm.
もらちょっと届かないや。
Macchiato is about to pull the trigger, but Mishti suddenly pulls her hand back, then looks to the left right before heading to on the other side of her cover.
アンドリス、援護してね。
You notice.
任せて。
Or no, she didn't notice. It's more like she's gonna try to get in closer, I guess. Then Mishti switches position, and her hands emerges from the cover once again.
おねんねしてなさい。
Macchiato quickly adjusts her muzzle, taking aim at Mishi's exposed parts. But as she prepares to pull the trigger once again, Mishi's eyes flicker, spotting a sticker stuck in the gap between the pieces of the makeshift cover. Mishi changes direction and reaches out at the newly discovered sticker instead, once again moving out of Macchiato's crosshair.
あれ、こんなところにステッカーが。風で飛んできたのかな。でもこういう隅っこに置かれたアイテムってなんか引っかかるよね。もしかしたらこの1枚で試合の流れが大きく変わることに。どういうこと？どうせ結果は変わらない。せいぜいあがくといいわ。
Anders suddenly walks towards Mishti as Macchiato takes aim again.
ミシティ、ちょっと素体の温度が上がってきちゃった。
Why is that happening?
え？それってフリーズしちゃうかもしれないね。
I might need to read her backstory. It might be a thing of, it might be an Andor's thing.
平気平気。バリケードさえあればそう簡単に突破されないし、フリーズしてる間ちゃんと援護するよ。ここに立てこもってモッピーが来るのを待っていれば簡単に優勝できるしね。じ じゃあお願い。
Alright, I'm searching up who's Endor's voice actress. Oh. I don't know her. Or maybe I do. Or she's in Arknights. Oh, she's in the recent Ballpark anime, which I didn't continue. She's in Bartender, of all things, the recent one. She's in the Macross Delta movie, so she's one of the 5 girls. Interesting. That means she's been in the industry long enough. Oh! Megumi's VA. Okay, now I know who she is. Megumi's VA from Sekano. Okay, now I know her. Alright, she stopped here automatically. I mean, in my eyes, at least. Although, like, Megumi Kato was she's meant to be the most generic girl compared to the other 3 heroines, and that's intentional, considering I think the point, I think the fucking point of that fucking show about the 3 heroines is that you're probably better off the one who actually cares than the one who, the other 2, the Utaha and Emery, man. Those 2, I get their appeal, but they're very but like Megumi Kato seems to is more of a regular realistic girl. So, and the guy was, I think it's not taking it as the way to approach it is that you have girls who acts like straight up anime girls in a world that is, you're giving the impression that they work on real world mechanics and thinking and logic and all that sort of thing. And then you have Megumi Kato, who's seemingly normal, who's a very normal girl. if you encounter, if you're thinking in real world terms, realistically, you wouldn't choose any of those. No, okay, that's a very oversimplification. Like, that's an oversimplification. I can remember Emery's story arc that makes her like a no-go. I forgot what's her story arc. Although I remember she has some idealistic view or some shit, but I don't remember. But I remember Utaha's, which is, it doesn't come from a place of like actual interests with the MC as a person, but it comes from a place that she was a writer. She is a writer, and she, from what I remember, I can't remember the rest, she is a writer, and like, what's that? I'm drawing in from, what VM did I read? Anyway, she's a writer. She reads people's comments and criticism and stuff about her writing, but it's the trope about how people praise you for you being the elusive writer or whatever, and then the MC makes an actual commentary about her writing. So she actually takes interest into the guy, but I guess she was just looking for someone who essentially acts as her, someone who criticizes her work and actually listens to her work, rather than someone who's actually like an actual person who she's interested in. You know what? Let me rewatch that shit. But all I remember is that there was a whole deal about her. From what I remember, it's not like coming from a place of like actually liking the guy, but it's coming from a more selfish reason rather than whatever Megumi was doing. Because Megumi, on the other hand, she was more like a. She likes. I can't remember the exact reason why she started liking the guy, other than he takes notice of her. He sees her as the Perkirin, you know, because you know the way he met her was the most cliche anime fucking thing ever, and then you know for some reason he feels so captivated by her, and that he puts her as a heroine in his story in making a visual novel or whatever. Fuck, hentai prison all over again in my brain. And then you know things work very subtly, you know. That's a show that shows you that it's important to catch the small details in the fucking show about like how to love a person rather than being fucking showy or fucking taking a lot of drastic moves when in everyday life they don't do when the two other heroes don't do shit in this everyday life. And they also have, they're much more interested in their own personal goals than a romantic relationship, and actually having a romantic relationship with the guy. So it's a very drastic very drastic difference in the kind of message you get from Maruto's previous work, which was fucking White Album 2, which was the most, which is a very good thing, and it's an amazing romance visual novel that captures his ideas about like love in the drama sense, but like if you think about it in a much more realistic terms, it's like, you know what, it's like Sekiro is like, okay, what if we kind of repeat White Album 2, but let's add in a realistic girl. That's how I interpret that shit. You know what? Let me rewind. Let's continue with Girls Frontline 2. I don't know why I'm thinking about Sekiro right now. Oh yeah, because Andor's VA is Megumi Kato. Voice Megumi Kato. Hang on, let's continue.
優勝？何言ってんの？あんたたちはここで退場よ。
I like how Macchiato got easily pissed off. No longer hiding herself, Macchiato rises up and opens fire at the two dolls while charging at them. She's so emotional. That's so funny about her. Well, she constantly adjusts her path as she maintains fire at Mishti and Andoris, who immediately split up and retreat into cover. A continuous stream of gunfire destabilizes the haphazardly stacked nature cover, so it is now about to all come crashing down. You know, the funny thing is that she's the sniper character, so she's very used to covert operations and, you know, trying to keep it cool. But when it comes to some shit about the Shinigami, she just fucks up so hard. Nishi quickly reacts by moving towards Andoris, shooting at the rapidly approaching Macchiato in the process. Macchiato is prepared for this. She grabs an illuminated Mopi, using it as a riot shield to quickly move right in front of Mishti and Andoris. Nice. Andoris freezes in their spot behind Mishti. Oh, she froze.
そんなに待てないよ。優勝しないとね。早く直してステッカー。そんな姿見たら何も言えないじゃんか。 しょうがない。私も頑張るか。
Mishi scratches her head, staring at the gun muzzle Mikado has pointed at her.
マギアートだっけ？よかった。覚えやすい名前で。
Mishi was like, yeah, whatever.
何を言うかと思えばくだらない。でも名前は大事だよ。ところでさ、こんな話聞いたことある？マナーを知られた人は簡単に操られるって。は？アンドリス、走って。
Nice. That's a good tactic. Once Misty noticed that Andres has recovered from her crash out of the corner of her eye, Misty makes a split-second decision to kick the already weakened cover, causing it to collapse. The two dolls sprint towards the other end of the corridor.
待ってなさい。
Oh. Stop wasting your effort. I'll take you all out, no matter how you try to hide. Ah! This is scary. She's going all out. Andres, can you compute again? Make sure you duck, okay? Don't worry. I'm back to normal. It seems I made you worry just now. And obviously we're just gonna auto this. Give me a second. Okay, sorry, I was being a random ass post online. Anyway, because I just realized that the whole thing about Sacred. Anyway, the sound of gunfire, thuds, and footsteps. This narrow corridor is a battleground for the three dolls. Andorus and Misty look for an opportunity to take out Macchiato, while they use various objects scattered throughout the corridor as a cover. Still, Macchiato doesn't have it easy either. She's outnumbered 2 to 1.
ここは狭いから隠れるのは不向きだよね。それに見た？あの顔と攻撃の容赦のなさ。
すごい勢いだった。マキアートさん、結構怒ってたよね。
Seeing it there.
実弾だったら今頃私たちはもう壊れてたかな。あの射撃精度が羨ましいよ。
Doesn't Andorus also have something with her eyes? I remember Andorus has some eye. Maybe I'm thinking no. Maybe I'm thinking about Centauresi, because they're both G36, but Andorus uses the C variant. If I remember. Nah, maybe I'm thinking too much.
メンタルが強いな。どうしよう。客室エリアに場所を移す？でもマキアートの反応速度だと逃げられないし、正面から突っ込んでも自殺行為だよね。
ミシティが逃げ切るまで援護してもいいよ。
Gonna die for her sins.
私たちのどちらかが勝てばいいから。
だったら私がするよ。その方がいい。私が注意を引くからステッカーと優勝は任せたよ、アンドリス。
Misty rushes out without waiting for Andorus' reply.
ここだ。
Of course, this is the best option for her if she wants to keep sleeping. Macchiato responds with a hail of bullets, straining the already multicolored corridor with fresh marks.
はや。ほらほら、こっちだよ。
Misty zips left and right, in the opposite direction of where Andorus is, into a room that just so happens to have an open door. A movie blocks the way to Andorus. Macchiato hesitates for a moment before she chases after Misty. However, once she catches up with her, Macchiato sees Misty simply standing in the room lazily.
何考えてるの？別に場所を変えようと思っただけ。
Oh.
挟み撃ちでもするつもり？隠れる場所もないし、君には不意打ちなんか聞かないでしょ。でもここまで来れば。
Is she gonna surrender or is she gonna fight? I'm curious. Because I know this is the fastest way to get her to go back to sleep. She closes the door as she speaks, then lies down on the bed in absolute comfort. She gives Macchiato a sly smile. Oh.
404はチームワークが大事。来る会がいたら怒られるけど、これが私の戦い方だからね。
Knowing that Andorus has not followed her, Macchiato readies her gun, steps forward and aims at Misty.
悪く思わないでね。
A strange sound is emitted by the door lock. Oh. Misty tries to open the door right away, but no matter how much she tries to pull the door handle, the door stays firmly unmoved.
開かない。どういうこと？これもあんたの作戦？作戦なんか知らないよ。
So it's, I'm guessing Lynn closed the door and then, sorry, I'm trying to pull something. Yeah, Lynn closed the door and then, yeah, she basically surrendered. So she could get back to sleep. Yeah. After spending the next seconds in silence, Macchiato readies her gun and takes aim at Misty, who had just started dozing off.
予想より早く終わりましたね。
Give me a second. I need to deal with something really quickly. Oh yeah, this afternoon I had to focus on Death Stranding 2 story. Anyway, within the safe zone, 1 hour 35 minutes since the start of the tournament. With information from Sabrina and Peri's call, alongside with what is seen from Lynn, the cause of the storage area's door malfunction becomes clear.
この装置シータロックかわいい名前ですね。
見た目は可愛いけど、また随分面倒なものを作ってくれたわね。リンドはまだ通信に出ないの？
はい、メッセージにも返信していません。
なら審判の権限でシータロックを解除して回るしかないわね。
そのようですね。1575さんに会場を一通りチェックしてもらいましたが、予想以上に多いようです。全部解除するには時間がかかるかと。サブリナさんとペリーさんは倉庫を脱出できましたが、今度はマキアートさんとミスティさんが客室に。
そう、二手に分かれて選手の解放を優先しましょう。監視室の機能も停止させた方がいいわ。シータロックをどうにかしない限り、また新たな犠牲者が出る。
はい、そうします。ところでリンドさんの処遇はどういたしましょう？
難しいわね。会場を壊したわけでもないし、シータロックの機能は武器に該当しない。まさにルールの穴を突かれたわ。
それはつまり
監視室を使えなくしてシータロックを回収するだけでいい。試合の後は怒れる選手たちがお仕置きするでしょうから。
Okay, I like the mindset about this. I mean, she did break the rules, but you know, they're thinking about like Liz's gonna have a hard time.
これは私の責任です。あまりルールを厳しくしたら退屈になるのではと思って。
Like I actually totally understand Springfield's mindset. You know what? I actually prefer this. Like they don't do anything at all. But like I like how the Shikigan thinks about it like as oh, but at the end of this tournament, a lot of people will hate Lynn, and she obviously doesn't want some sort of discord between the dolls.
でも結果的にこの事態を招いてしまいました。主催者失格ですね。
気にしないで。完璧なルールなんてないわ。こういう時のための審判でしょ。二人で力を合わせればいい解決策が浮かぶはずよ。それに結局のところ、これはお遊びなの。失火テクノロジーに提出するデータが取れればそれでいいわ。
相変わらず慰めるのがお上手ですね。
そっちこそ相変わらず褒め上手ね。
そんなことはありません。私でもたまには甘えたいんですよ。では指揮官のおっしゃる通りに1575さん、監視室の機能を停止してください。
かしこまりました。セキュリティシステムリンク中。監視室の全システムを停止しました。リンド選手の退出と同時に再起動を行います。
Springfield takes out her terminal and calls Macchiato as soon as Ichigo Nanago executes the command. Macchiato's voice is heard from the terminal. It's easy to surmise from her voice that she's on the verge of exploding in rage.
どうなってるのよこのドア。全然開かないんだけど。こんな場所に閉じ込められてなければアンドリスも今頃倒せてたのに。
落ち着いてください、マキアートさん。故障の原因が分かりました。今から指揮官が修理に向かいます。
あいつが来るの？まあ別にいいけど。でも早くしなさいよね。まだアンドリスを倒さなきゃいけないんだから。
Her gaze is wavering, peeking over from time to time.
待てばいいのよね。10分。いや、5分以内に現れないとドアを蹴っ飛ばすからね。
Macchiato hangs up right away.
あら、会場の破壊は失格だというのに。焦っているのはそれだけ勝ちたいということでしょう。
でも5分はさすがに無理難題ね。
文字通りに捉えなくてもいいと思いますよ。もっとも今から行けば5分も不可能ではありませんが。
しょうがないわね。じゃあマキアートの方は任せて。1575と一緒に行く。
はい。では私は倉庫と厨房エリアを、ホールは客室エリアと同じ方向なのでお願いできますか？
わかった、任せて。
The shaky hand gives a nod to Springfield, rises from her seat, then leaves the restaurant with Ichigo Nanago. The shaky hand arrives at the pool after getting through the walkway. Turning to the left would lead to the lobby, while the restrooms are straight ahead. Focusing intently on the map on the terminal, the shaky hand does not notice the figure behind the bushes in time.
指揮官？
ん？
Turning back, the shaky hand sees Andorus walking from behind the bushes and waves towards her.
アンドリス？どうしてここに？
それはこっちの質問かな。セーフティーにいるんじゃないの？
そうだけど、ちょっと予想外のことがあって、その解決に。
マキアートさんと関係ある？
まあ、ルール上の問題よ。
The shaky hand does not answer Andor's question directly due to her position as a referee.
そうだ、ちょうどいいから伝えておくわ。今、一部施設の扉が開かなくなってるの。もし閉じ込められたら、私かスプリングフィールドに連絡して。
The shaky hand warns Andorus succinctly to save time. Andorus does not show any signs of doubt and simply nods her head in earnest.
わかった。一つお願いしてもいいかな。
どうしたの？
ミシティを見かけたらセーフティーまで戻してあげてほしいんだ。多分もうマキアートさんに倒されたと思うけど、一人だと不安で。
わかったわ。安心して試合を続けて。
It's already half a minute past 5 minutes. So the shaky hand does not chat any longer. She leaves with Ichigo Nanago in a hurry after bidding farewell to Andorus.
たまたま言えなかったことは隠し事に入らない。そうだよね、リヴァ。
Oh, Leva. Leva. Oh, Macchiato and Andorus encounter each other, I guess. Give me a second, I need to check. Okay, let's go. Never mind. The time is passing by, with less than half the time remaining in the tournament. Michaela hugs her arms, walking back and forth the center of the room on the second floor's guest room area. Nishi opens her eyes to look at her, then fluffs her soft pillow and changes her position before flopping back down.
ねえマキアート、それやめない？通信切ってから数分も経ってないし、セーフティーからここまでだと走ってきても時間がかかるよ。 にあいつを待ってるわけじゃないし、アンドリスに逃げられたら腹が立つってだけ。だいたいこの状況になったのもあんたのせいで。
はいはい、ごめんごめん。でも焦ったってしょうがないよ。指揮官がそれで早く来るわけじゃないし。
断る。
そっか。はあ、じゃあ寝るから足音押さえてね。
Mishi closes her eyes, falling sound asleep. Makata stands in the same spot for a while, but she starts pacing back and forth again before long.
5分33秒。遅すぎる。まさか昨日の練習試合の疲れが残ってるの？いや、エルモ号で覗き観察した様子だとそんな貧弱なイメージはないわ。じゃあ単純に足が遅いってことか。もう何やってんのよ。
Macchiato. Macchiato's thoughts turn as she envisions and simulates her upcoming encounter with the Shikikan in her neural cloud. Her neural cloud is nearly overloaded by the time a voice can be finally heard from the other outside the door.
ここね、マキアートのいる部屋は。どれどれ？あった。1575、道具を。
どうぞ。
構造自体は簡単だからね。
The sound of the lock turning is heard before the door opens slowly.
ごめんなさい、遅くなってしまったわ。マキアート、大丈夫？おかしいわね。人形にまで影響するなんて聞いてないけど。
あんた、今度は時間通りに来たわね。
Okay.
遅刻したことなんかあった？ああ、昨日の練習試合？スプリングフィールドと試合の詳細について話してたらいつの間に。
そういうことじゃない。
じゃあ
だから。
Makata's ears turn red after she stammers for a good long while, but she doesn't manage to utter a single word.
まあいいわ。ミシティは脱落よ。そこで寝てる。
Makata steps away from the door, allowing the shaky hand to see Mishti on the bed, sound asleep through it all.
よかった。実はさっきアンドリスから頼まれて。
アンドリスに会ったの？
ええ、ここに来る途中でね、ミシティをセーフティーまで送ってくれって。あ、他の選手に言うべきじゃないわね。これじゃあ審判失格だわ。
別にいいんじゃない？似合ってるわよ、その役職。
そう？じゃあ頑張らないと。マキアートと同じ状況になった選手が他にもいるの。でも君は待ちきれないだろうと思っていち早く駆けつけた。今は会場中が大騒ぎなの。他の場所も見て回らないと。
行くの？
審判が似合うんでしょ？ならちゃんと役目を果たさないと。 まだ終わってないわよ。
そうね、勝つのは私よ。その時は
The shaky hand walks toward Mishti, who's lying down on the bed, coincidentally missing out on Macchiato's whispers.
こんなところで寝てちゃダメじゃない、ミシティ。手に持ってるのは、ああ、ステッカーね。
The shaky hand takes the stickers Mishti has clutched in her hand and hands it over to Macchiato with a smile.
ミシティが持ってたステッカーね。ルールにのっとって君が持つべきよ。次からは気をつけてね。
分かった。
マキアートの活躍楽しみにしてるわ。
勝手にして。
Macchiato grabs the stickers from the shaky hand's hands, then leaves the room slowly. She dashes out of the guest room area and soon arrives near the pool.
何やってんのよ私。あれじゃただの挙動不審じゃない。あれだけ準備したのに結局何も伝えられなかった。
Her neural cloud still playing back the scene from before, when her visual module happens to capture an abnormality in her surroundings. The time is now close to noon. The reflection from the pool shines ever more brilliantly. A few mopies are searching for enemies a short distance away. A splatter of dye can be seen on the ground near them.
まだ乾いてない。30分以内といったところか。ここ、客室エリアの出口ね。
Macchiato fantasizes about her next encounter with the Shikikan as she walks towards the dye marks.
弾痕が続いてる。ここを通ったの？そういえばエルモ号に乗ってからまだあいつとまともに話したことがないわ。昔話でもする？
She's been staying in...
そもそも昔どういう風に話してた？
She's been staying in the Elumo for like a long time now, as she hasn't spoken to the Shikikan. I guess the Shikikan is so busy, but like, she would have orchestrated the situation for them to talk. But then again, she's a classic tsundere, so classic tsundere. No, she's more in the anyway.
いや、あの時はもっと軽い話題にしよう。
She follows the trail of dye markings till they stop. She stands still, thinking hard.
世間話は苦手だし、誰かにアドバイスしてもらう？
The sound of a gunshot rings out from behind her back. The bullet shines with a cold metal sheen under the blazing sun, making a beeline for Macchiato. Macchiato reacts in shock by diving forward quickly. She more or less managed to evade this particular shot.
今のをかわすなんてさすがマキアートさんだね。
Macchiato adjusts her posture to see where the voice is coming from. Andor stands up from behind the waist-high bushes.
それとも単に私の精度とタイミングが悪かっただけかな。もうちょっとマズルジャンプを抑えられた方がいいかな。まだまだ改善の余地があるね。
Macchiato is about to return fire, but she notices that the loungers and parasols near the pool have been piled together to form multiple instances of cover, and Andor's is near one of them. These instances of cover, the waterways of the pool, the nearby greenery, divide the space where the two dolls stand.
準備万端ってわけ？まあいいわ。さっきの決着つけさせてもらうわ。いいね。マキ
キアートさんから学びたいこといっぱいあるし、やられたらやり返すが404の流儀だっていつも来る会が言ってるんだ。じゃあ始めよっか。
Ooh. Is this what you learned from Yon Marion? To put up makeshift cover from the surrounding materials? Suits me just fine. I'll settle the debt from just now, once and for all. Oh, they're teasing us. I was looking forward to that. Never mind the voice acting there. I'm looking forward to testing myself against you, the battle, without holding back, Miss Mikado. I should never do that.
しよう。
The standoff at the pool continues. Honduras utilizes the cover she prepared, while she makes attempts to break through Macchiato's defenses. There's an hour left before the end of the tournament. Oh, that... The tournament ends at 2 or 1 or something? Anyway.
無駄よ。まだわからないよ。どうしてそんなに勝ちたいわけ？マキアートさんも同じでしょ？私なんかよりよっぽど勝ちにこだわってるね。
As time passes, Macchiato gains a deeper understanding of how Honduras is planning to use each item set up in the area.
いい加減諦めて。そっちの戦い方はもう把握したわ。倒されるのは時間の問題よ。そうだね。じゃあどうして？得られた情報からあらかじめ作戦プランを用意して、その後の戦闘での処理負荷を減らす。404で学んだフリーズ対策なんだ。さっきミシュティと一緒に戦った時、あなたの戦い方をじっくり観察した。なら検証しない手はないよね。実戦は理論通りにいかないわ。
Macchiato nimbly dodges the pool cleaner and started rushing at her, and then forces Honduras to the side of the pool. The walls near the two dolls have a number of inactive decorative lights hanging on them.
思ったよりずっと動きも反応も早い。マキアートさんのデータ修正しないとね。あんたもまあまあやるわね。私相手にフリーズせずにここまで粘るなんて予想以上ね。でも勝つのは私よ。マキアートさんから見て私の改善点は何だと思う？射撃精度と作戦プランの取捨選択。何通りものプランを用意したらしいけど、それが全部実戦で使えるとは限ら。
Macchiato sinks into a brief period of contemplation as if struck by something she had said. Honduras blinks.
そうだね。
The decorated lights turn on and flash with high frequency as soon as Honduras ends her sentence. Makana's not prepared, and she takes a step back. But Andor's fingertip has already made contact with the trigger. There's no time for Makana to dodge his attack. Yet she managed to utilize her accumulate combat experience to react with the best possible decision in the situation. Bang. The two dolls' gunshot overlap with one another, the bullet hitting each other almost at the same time. Hey, that really does sound like Megumi Kato. Sorry, I'm so used to her sighing a lot. It really is her VA. I was like, I've heard this. I heard that sigh before. Because unfortunately, Megumi Kato sighs a lot in Sekiro. Anyway, what's the rule if they both get shot at the same time? They both get eliminated. Where does so the stickers just disappear? No one gets the stickers at all. Anyway.
やっぱりタイミングも敵の能力評価もダメダメだね。私。
It's still impressive for Andorus because you know Makiela is a heavily experienced D-doll, and then Andorus just straight up applies theory, and it's enough to deal with a very experienced D-doll.
いや、あんたの判断は正しい。どうして？
A rare expression of gloom appears on Makata's face.
どうして私がそこから出てくるのを予想できたの？
Sorry, I'm looking at Girls Frontline 2's X page. They're posting Anime Expo pictures of the cosplayers. They got a really pretty Springfield. So that's what an American Sharkery looks like. Well, considering Sharkery's gun is an American gun. Anyway, going back to the actual game.
だね。それも前もって用意した答え。もし私が出てこなかったら。そういえばあいつ、あんたに頼まれてミシティをセーフティーに。まさかあいつ。マキアートさんは手強いな。 あのバカ警戒心のかけらもないわけ。セーフティーであいつをガン詰めしてやる。
Makela stands off in the fury. Wide strides all the way.
ミシティの言いたいことだんだん分かってきたよ。確かにマキアートさんと来る会はそっくりだね。指揮官のことになるとすぐ熱くなっちゃうところとか。ミシティは多分指揮官と一緒にセーフティーに戻っただろうし、合流しようかな。
You know what? I'm really going to roll for Andorus because of her VA alone. I mean, I already know she's like meta imported for Leva, but like when I realized, I even before I realized who her VA is, her voice was already nice. But when I realized who her VA is, that really added to my motivation to roll for V6. Still R1 though. But like, yeah. The two dolls head to the safe zone, one lagging behind the other. I really hope they they keep the events voice acted, because do they know some of the sales are driven? Not a large amount of sales, but some of the sales is driven by the fact that they could hear their favorite VAs voicing their characters. Well, only the whales, I guess, but the whales that really like some VAs, but you know, like me. I don't know, man. Anyway, Peri and Sabrina are crouched in the bushes, carefully working their way towards the surveillance room. Just as they are about to turn towards the fork, Sabrina suddenly spots a figure in the distance.
見てペリー、スプリングフィールドがいる。
Perry looks back and sees Springfield walking away from the kitchen in a hurry towards them.
厨房エリアに向かっている。あの装置を回収しに来たのでしょうか。でもあの様子だとトラブルはもう解決済み？
Perry checks their surroundings. There are no other participants around. She gives Sabrina a few pats.
サブリナさん、聞きに行きましょう。
The two dolls quickly swap cover to the bushes near Springfield as soon as the movies nearby walk away. Perry sticks her head out and waves at Springfield.
スプリングフィールドさん。おや？
Springfield walks over to Perry after noticing her.
あの装置のことで来たんですか？
はい、お二人の通報を受けて私と指揮官が調査に当たっています。客室と厨房エリアのは全て排除しましたので安心して戦ってください。
さすがスプリングフィールドと指揮官、これでもう大丈夫だよね。厨房エリアの方で私たちみたいに閉じ込められた選手はいませんでしたか？
ペリーさん、私は審判ですよ。
Realizing that her efforts to gather intel has been foiled, Perry gives Springfield a sheepish smile, deciding not to continue with the topic. Springfield looks around before she gives a light nod to Sabrina and Perry.
他のエリアもチェックしないと。では、私はこれで。頑張ってくださいね。試合後、セーフティーでお会いしましょう。
Springfield turns to leave, while Perry and Sabrina go back into hiding.
やっぱりスプリングフィールドさんのガードは硬いですね。何も聞き出せませんでした。そうだね。でも客室と厨房はもう安全なのは分かったし、厨房から出てきたってことは客室には指揮官がいるのかな。ですね。試合を安全に進行するためにまずは装置を解除して、それから監視室の選手の取り締まりに向かうはずです。そしてさっきスプリングフィールドさんが言った方向は監視室じゃありません。つまり指揮官が次に行きそうなのは監視室？それは分かりませんが、指揮官が行っても行かなくてもあの選手はきっといますよ。なんだかワクワクしてきちゃった。あ、前にモッピーがいっぱい。ペリー、行くよ。練習の成果をここに。まだまだ上げていくよ。ハンデを上げる。目標沈黙。
me a second. To get some pizza for dinner, lunch. I have steak for dinner. I'm not ordering right now. I'm just randomly searching for something to confirm something. Confirming. Okay, I'm back. 10 minutes prior, in the surveillance room of the resort, all surveillance feeds have been shut down, replaced by a single line of red text, no access permissions. Please contact the administrator for assistance. Crack. The lollipop breaks under immense pressure from Lynn's feet. She hits the control panel in annoyance before attempting to restart the system, but is unsuccessful.
どうして再起動できないんだ。まさか指揮官とスプリングフィールドに気づかれた。でもルールには違反してないはずだ。
Lynn takes out her terminal and opens the set of rules Springfield sent her prior to the tournament.
体にペイント弾が指定外の武器および施設の破壊は禁止。脱落もしてないし施設も壊してないのにどうして？問題が発生した際は速やかに指揮官とスプリングフィールドに連絡を。
Lynn sinks deeper into thought for a couple of seconds, staring into the line.
今の状況問題ってほどじゃないよね。細かいことでいちいち連絡するなんてかっこ悪い。監視映像はもう見れないし、こうなったら閉じ込めたマキアートを先にやっちゃおうか。ステッカーさえ手に入れば結果オーライだし、運が良ければ他の選手もどこかに閉じ込められる。
Lynn occupies herself by thinking about the plan of action as she gets up, walks toward the door and reaches out to press the door switch. And the door does not react at all. Oh, she got a treatment of her own poison. But these of her own medicine. There's no other exit aside from the only door to the surveillance room. Lynn can only press the door switch repeatedly, but to no avail. She is silent for a while, then whips out her gun. Day 12.
いや、壊したら失格だ。でもこのまま試合終了までじっとしてるわけにもいかないし。
Is there like a air duct? I mean, you can unscrew things. It's not damaging the facility, I guess, but then you need a screwdriver. Lynn paces back and forth, is somewhat anxious.
隊長なら。
Who's the squad leader for squad again? Kyunju, right? Yeah, I think it's Kyunju.
落ち着け。まずは状況を把握して解決策を。いやでもどうやって。
Lynn continues pacing back and forth, mentally grasping at the many ideas slipping away from her. In the end, she resigns to look at her terminal interface.
これはさすがに指揮官に連絡していいか。
She receives a call on her terminal, causing her to stop in her tracks. The commander receives a call on her terminal, causing her to stop in her tracks. She takes out her terminal and looks at the name of the caller before accepting the call.
リンド？
ちょっとさ、問題があるんだけど、監視室のドア開かない。
So cute.
ルール上はあんたに連絡してもいいんだよね。
連絡は OK だけど、監視室がそうなったのは私が1575に命令したからなの。
どうして？
そうでもしないとそっちから連絡してくれないでしょ。
なんだよ、そっちがずっと無視してたくせに。
何？
いや、私に連絡するのにどうしてそんなに手間かけるの？これじゃ試合ができない。
試合ができないのは他の選手の方よ。戦闘が成立しなければ依頼人に提出するデータも集まらない。ルールには抵触しないけど、試合を順調に進めるためにリンドには監視室から出て行ってほしいの。安全のために会場に残った装置は私とスプリングフィールドが解除する。落ち着いてセーフティーエリアで観戦するためにも、できればもうチータロックを使わないと約束してくれると助かるんだけど。
At a re-silence, the sound of sweets being unwrapped can be heard from the other side of the comps.
でもそんな試合つまんないじゃん。これを使いこなすのだって知恵が必要だし。
I like how she's discussing this. She's arguing for this. I like
それ
that.
にちょっとしたハプニングがあった方がみんなの能力も試せるでしょ。今のルールだと時間かけて一人ずつちまちま探し出すか、あのボンクラロボットたちと戦うしかないし、そんなのつまんないし、もっと面白い戦い方がいい。
ルールがあっての試合よ。つまらないと思うのならなぜ参加したの？
それはだって装甲小隊はまだヘリアンを支えなきゃいけないけど、プロトコルが緩くなったからいても立ってもいられないっていうか。だから試合に出ればあんたと会えるじゃん。
でも昨日も今日もあなたに話しかけられた記憶はないわ。
話したかどうかなんてどうでもいいでしょ。それに昨日の練習試合、そっちこそ私を無視してなかった。
ごめんごめん、球を避けるのに精一杯で。試合が終わったらゆっくり話す。装甲小隊でうまくやってるそうじゃない。今まで何をしていたかも聞きたいわね。
あいつらとはまあそうだけど、あいつらも来たがってたけど 隊長は全員で腰掛けたら迷惑になるって言って。
Alright, Kenji, thanks for the advice.
だから私一人で来た。優勝したら嫌でも目につくでしょ。絶対勝つから待ってな。
I appreciate that, Lynn.
じゃあ楽しみに待ってる。
ああ、そう。シータロックも監視室ももう使えないんでしょ。
シータロックは今から使用禁止よ。監視室はそうね。他の選手に囲まれても構わないなら。
Oh, giving her some tips, huh?
っててもいいわよ。
わかったよ。あんたがそう言うなら。じゃあ出してくれる？
もちろん。1575開場してあげて。
かしこまりました。監視室の開場完了。
Green light lights up above the surveillance room door upon Ichigo Yonanago's utterance. My brain's dying for some reason.
もういいの？
I know the energy drink is wearing out. The energy drink is already wearing out this early.
ええ、問題ないはずよ。試合終了までまだ時間があるわ。頑張って、リンド。
Lynn lets out a sigh of relief after ending the call. She prepares to walk out the door after doing a few warm-ups for the lower body. What kind of warm-ups for the lower body? What the hell? No, she's getting to run. That's a very specific line, though. I was like, they could have stuck like at warm up. She kept warming up her legs or something to run, but that's an awkward line to read. The door slowly opens. Light from outside starts seeping into the narrow gap. I mean, that might be intentional. It's so tacky. Slam. Lynn punches the switch for the door. The half-open door closes once again.
なんでモッピーがこんなにたくさん何かを探してる？監視映像が切れるまでそんな様子なかったけど。どうしようか。
Lynn's visual module quickly sweeps the furnishings of the surveillance room, locking on the swivel chair she sat on before. The door to the surveillance room opens 30 seconds later. A dark figure slides out of the door, rushing forward at a great speed. The movies are attracted by the movement, and all swarm towards it.
よし、このまま一気に。
Lynn rushes out, leaps out, and uses the momentum to run up the wall, climbing onto the roof of the surveillance room. Wow, holy shit, Lynn. When she looks back, the movies already realized they all chased after a chair and are now looking around for new opponents.
バカばっか。次は、
A figure approaches from behind. Lynn turns around quickly, but not quickly enough to react. A pitch black gun muzzle is now pointing straight at her face.
ペリ
Damn.
ー。おかしいと思った。下のモッピーたち。あんたの仕業？
諦めてステッカーを渡してください。
That's not how it works, Barry. You had to earn it.
あんた一人だけ？サブリナは一緒にいたでしょ。
どうして知ってるんですか？やっぱりあなただったんですね。私たちを倉庫に閉じ込めたのは。
だからなんだっていうの？結局出てこれたでしょ。サブリナのやつ案外やるじゃん。チータとは話が合いそうだな。で、その肝心のサブリナは？
Lynn looks around, trying to find Sabrina, while she analyzes the terrain features around her and the movie's position.
はぐらかさないでください。サブリナさんがどこにいようと関係ありません。早くステッカーを。
Perry, that doesn't work that way. Do it, the girl is away. Shoot her down.
嫌って言ったら
Nice. Lynn ends her sentence by slapping the gun muzzle point at her. Perry does not hesitate. She pulls the trigger at the same time as Sabrina, who has hidden herself behind the other side of the corridor. Lynn drops to the ground, rolls, and leaps off the roof, narrowly avoiding the duelist attack. Amazing. Lynn's so amazing. However, she finds herself facing Luffy's gun muzzle just as she manages to steady herself on the ground.
ザコが
Zacko. Zacko. Fucking Zacko. Zacko. I missed it. I think she saw the reboot, man. It's rent free in my head. Anyway, Lynn squeezed her leg over in an attempt to topple the Moby. But another Moby behind her target suddenly rushes over and spins around, ready to shoot at her.
なんだ
Lynn is forced to evade once again, taking cover behind the surveillance room. A tiny figure quickly follows her. Thanks for the tiny figure. See, multicolored dye spattered all over Lynn's body. Rest in peace. Mary raises her gun carefully at the rim of the stall.
ヒットです。ステッカーを渡してくれますか？
Okay.
負けたらステッカー渡すルールなんてあった
Oh. Lynn lifts her chin in a thoughtful smile.
私のステッカーはただ一人のためにあるんだ勝てなくても他のやつには絶対渡さない
Lynn does not wait for Perry's reaction. She lifts her gun and fires multiple rounds at Sabrina's precision. Wait, what? That's kind of cheating now. The movie star alerted by gunfire, causing them to close in Sabrina's position. Perry is forced to turn her head to check on the commotion. Lynn takes the chance to squirrel into the movie horde, disappearing in front of the scene without any trouble. Perry leaps on in an attempt to follow Lynn, but just like Sabrina, she is soon surrounded and blocked up by a swarm of movies. Wait, okay. Lynn is such an asshole here. She already lost here.
どうして？なんでリンドさんを攻撃しないの？まさか脱落判定で攻撃対象じゃなくなった？融通が利かなさすぎだよ。早くサブリナさんを守らないと。
Perry looks all around, searching for traces of Sabrina among the movie horde.
サブリナさん、大丈夫ですか？まだ平気。でもモッピーの数がちょっと。
Perry clears away Mobies with gunfire, while she continues to look for a solution. She quickly spots the surveillance room door, which is still half open.
サブリナさん、早く監視室に。
The duo make a mad dash to the surveillance room before slamming the doors shut. The movies outside can no longer find the targets. They remain for a brief moment before dispersing quickly. Watching the movies leave one by one, Sabrina heaves a sigh of relief as she sits down heavily on the floor.
助かった。危なかったよ。
Perry carefully walks one round around Sabrina to make sure there is no dye on her. She then sits down with Sabrina and leans against her.
ヒットされなくてよかった。もう少しで無駄骨になるところでした。そう簡単には当たらないよ。まあ私が脱落してもまだペリーがいるじゃん。ステッカーの数は足りてるし、あなたが生き残れば賞金はもらえるよ。そうですけど、違うんですよ。私はサブリナさんと一緒に優勝したいんです。せっかく2人でここまで来たのに、最後は1人だなんて。そうだね。一緒に戦って一緒に勝とう。そうと決めたら頑張らないと。
Perry looks up at where Sabrina is pointing at. The surveillance feed is providing a live view of Macchiato, Sandor's, and Gross's movements. Perry gazes at the dolls in silence. Sabrina happily pats Perry on the shoulder.
チャンスが来たよ。
4マリオを敵に回したのが運の尽きよ。
Oh, okay, this is optional. Okay. The CZs are optional. Got it. Do one of them. Second. Wait, I'm wondering if a certain restaurant is open right now. I'm already considering my plans after the stream. We're kind of close to finishing this. I haven't ate lunch yet, so I'm thinking about lunch.
デザートはいかがですか？デザートはいかがですか？
4マリオを敵に回したのが運の尽きよ。作戦終了。帰ろっか。
Oh, there's continue. Nice. The time now is 11:16 a.m. The Shikigan is now back in the restaurant, half carrying the half-asleep Mishti along the way. Springfield has also returned, along with all eliminated participants. Sharkri, Andres, Macchiato, and Lin, all of them have died on their bodies.
あなたたち全員脱落したの？
Can't wait for Lin Seven's story. Actually, I can't wait to roll for her.
油断してグローザさんに撃たれちゃった。嘘つき。モッピーに撃たれたってスプリングフィールドから聞いたわよ。店長、なんで言うの？
アイドルは嘘をついちゃいけませ
So
ん
we're
よ。
for Sharkri.
それよりどうしてモッピーにやられたのですか？シャークリーさんは戦術人形なのに。
歌って踊ってばっかのぶりっ子よ。当然でしょ？
Bro, in the story, they talk about how much they get hit by bullets. So, they're probably underestimating the Moppies a lot, I guess.
正直に言うとよくわからないんだ。グローザさんは弾、いや、交渉に失敗して攻撃を避けてたら、あのモッピーが突然飛び出してきたの。まるで待ち伏せていたように。あんな低性能な AI にそんなことできるわけないでしょ。もっとマシな言い訳を考えなさい。
Sharkri runs to Springfield's side and tugs at her sleeves.
そうだね。私もモッピーって意外と強いんだなって思った。でも一機一機がそうだったわけじゃないし。
ふん、あんなのに邪魔されなければ。
Lynn swallows the candy in her mouth out of frustration and walks over to the Shikigan with heavy steps.
はい。
ステッカー？脱落したんじゃないの？どうして持っているの？
あんたにあげるため。
That's kind of cheating, though. She still didn't give Peri. Wait. Oh, wait. Lynn wasn't shot by. Oh, yeah. She wasn't shot by Peri and Sabrina. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
優勝は無理だけど、私のステッカーは他の誰にも譲らない。
Unless my understanding is incorrect. Because my understanding is that you get the sticker to... If a doll shoots another doll, they give it to the one who shot the doll. But if the bot... Maybe, that's, I don't know.
ありがたいけど、今度こそルール違反よ。
Okay. Okay.
別にステッカーなんて形でしょ。スコアは別で計算されてる。
おっしゃる通りです。
は？そんな隠しルールがあったの？
I like Lynn. She thinks about these kind of things.
こんな当たり前なことのどこが隠しルールなんだ。
It's over for Macchiato. She doesn't think, basically.
あんた言い返せないの。
She's basically the type... Lynn's the type of character who's gonna get Minako in episode 3 or 2.
モッピーごときに撃たれた下手くそが何よ。
Using Minako.
どうどう。現時点で残ってるのはペリーとサブリナ、それからグローザ。
はい、 この2組はまだ交戦していないので、どうなるか楽しみです。様子見ますか？
ええ、お願い。
1575さん、監視映像を通してグローザさん、ペリーさん、サブリナさんの様子を見せていただけますか？
かしこまりました。目標グローザ、検索完了。
監視映像リンク完了。
Rosa hides behind a pillar in the corridor while she fires at some nearby movies in an unhurried manner. The movies approach one by one and taken out one by one. The movie student girls are quickly eliminated. She walks out of her hiding spot. Quickly grabs a stack of stickers, then rolls to the other side before she starts collecting the stickers again.
強い。あれだけの数を相手に全然取り乱さないなんてさすがだね。グロ、試合が終わったら指導してもらおうかな。
グローザやる気ね。1575、ペリーたちの方を見せて。
かしこまりました。ペリー、サブリナペアを補足。再生開始。
The live feed switches to the surveillance room. Peri and Sabrina face the screen, watching Grosa's movements. They seem to be discussing something. I'm really distracted right now, sorry, but we're close to the end. I'm almost hungry.
動きが筒抜けだね。
そうね。これで会場中の様子がわかる。監視室に行ったのはいい考えよ。
あ、監視室から出てプールサイドを目指してる。最終決戦って感じかな。あれ、ペリーさんとサブリナさんが監視映像から消えたよ。
1575さん、もう一度検索してください。
再度検索を試みます。検索中。検索失敗。対象が見つかりません。目標の変更を推奨します。
いや、もういい。だいたいわかった。2人はカメラの死角を進んでいるの。グローザに同じ方法で見つからないようにね。
慎重ですね。終盤では姿を見せずにどれほど接近できるかが肝心になります。いずれにせよ、これ以上の追跡は不可能です。
グローザの視点に戻そう。すぐに遭遇するはず。さて、どんな結果になるかな。楽しみ。
Oh, Groza! Holy shit! Between the open air pool and the corridor, 2 hours and 30 minutes since the start of the tournament. Peri and Sabrina hide in the bushes within the surveillance blind spots, keeping a close watch on Groza, who has now moved to the southwest side of the pool. That's a really huge pool.
モッピーしかいないのにどうしてこんなに硬いの？これじゃ全然打てない。やっぱりプラン B しかありませんね。私がおとりになるので、サブリナさんは背後から不意打ちしてください。そうするしかないか。気をつけてね。はい、サイン送ります。
Once she reaches around the tree lounges away from Groza, Peri carefully walks out of the bushes before kicking the legs of the lounge chair.
誰？
Groza turns around and fires a burst. The bullets land near Peri's feet. Peri has evaded the attacks and raised her hands.
私です。ペリーです。
Keep shooting.
に聞きます。
Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting.
協力？
Keep shooting, Groza. Groza's expression softened somewhat, but she does not lower her gun.
でもあなた、確かサブリナと組んだはずじゃ。
Continue, Groza. Damn it! Just shoot, no questions asked.
今さら私にそんな話を持ちかけた。ビジネスパートナーは多い方がいいに決まってるじゃないですか。サブリナさんと一緒にかなりの数のステッカーを集められました。グローザさんの手持ちも合わせたら3人で優勝できますよ。そう？本当はこうじゃないかしら。
A nearly imperceptible smile appears in Groza's face as she keeps her gun raised.
あなたたちは私に勝つ自信がない。違う？
Groza. I like that shit. Oh, God.
そしてサブリナの方は大方どこかに隠れて隙を狙うつもりでしょ。サブリナさん！
Peri starts firing at Groza before she finishes her sentence. Sabrina instantly starts shooting Groza from behind the bushes upon Peri's signal. But Groza moves as if she already knows how the duo would react. Before Peri's gunfire can even be heard, Groza has already drove into the cover behind the nearby lounger, allowing her to evade both attacks from the two directions. We're talking about Groza here. She then returns fire continuously at Peri, using the lounger's temporary cover. The bullets whiz past Peri. She covers her head and rolls into the bushes. I'm excited for SSR Groza. I wonder how SSR Groza is going to be like. But Groza's attack doesn't stop. The bullets slam closer and closer to Peri's position. Witnessing Peri's flight, Sabrina reveals herself and starts firing one shot after another at Groza. The situation instantly becomes chaotic as surrounding movies join the battle after being alerted by the commotion. Groza defends herself against the movies while she chases down Peri with a gunfight.
このままだと2人とも負ける。なんとかグローザさんを牽制して隙を作らないと。
The bullet holes on the ground follow Peri closely as she... Bullet holes? I thought they were only shooting like paintballs. Anyway, Peri close as she sees a Moppy appear and block her retreat. She grips her gun tight. Peri makes up her mind while Groza stops for a moment to keep up with her. Meanwhile, Sabrina is approaching her, breaking out of the Whoopies in a circle. I mean, the gun, well, the paintballs could be strong, it could be accelerated strong enough that it's making holes. Sabrina's shouts get closer and closer, but Peri ignores her, leaping out of cover to fire at Groza in with fury, no longer caring about bullets flying at her. Oh shit, I skipped accidentally. Rest in peace, Peri. This is not your event story. This is Springfield, but she's hardly involved. The bullets fly toward Peri. She makes no attempt to evade it, but Sabrina suddenly rushes out, blocking the attack with her shield. Oh, nice. Sabrina then immediately takes aim, eliminating the bullet behind Peri. Wait a second. Doesn't Peri have like a force field thing, so she can't use her force field thing in this? Oh, whatever. You know what? I
間に合ったサバリナさんどうして二人で勝つんでしょ一人になんかしないよ気をつけて
Groza closes in once again. A barrage of bullets fly Peri from her side. Sabrina lifts her shield to block the attack again, but in that moment, Groza suddenly changes what she's aiming at. A single round grazes past the edges of Sabrina's shield, landing squarely on her arm. It's over. Peri is thrown in a state of hysteria upon seeing Sabrina's unexpected elimination. Really? She starts sobbing? Oh my god. Really went dramatic there, huh? Sabrina does not answer, but she quickly pulls Peri away from the scene. What she sees Groza start fighting off the surrounding Smoothies instead. She really started sobbing there. Once they are further away from Groza, Sabrina places Peri behind temporary cover. Peri's face is covered in tears. It reminds me of that, what's the name of the anime? Anyway, there's this niche anime that looks kind of like K-On! Characters, but they're in a post-apocalyptic Spain with French names, and I don't know, you know what, it's an alternative. Anyway, there's this anime, something Nosora, not Sweet Nosora. Oh my god, I used to I watch this every January with a lot of people. Not using a sword. Fuck. I can't believe I watch this anime every fucking I can't believe I forgot the name. Maybe it's 2012, not 2011. I cannot believe I can't forget the name of the anime. Alright, this is the chat GPT moment. An anime title with Sora and with the word Sora in its title. Soranowato. Oh my god, I can't forget. I cannot believe I forgot the title. Soranowato. Okay, so there's this anime, Soranowato. it's a good shit, but it's also niche, but it's good shit. But for some reason, their enemy designs look like K-On, but in post-apocalyptic war. Post-apocalyptic war. Anyway, oh no, it's a post-apocalyptic world, but they're anyway, they're military K-On. Just think about it, military K-On. Anyway, there's this one episode. I think it's a OVA episode where characters had something similar with what they're doing in this event story, and then they got one of the characters got shot, and it went so dramatic, but it's just literally paintball. Anyway, so okay, that's a weird tangent.
ここまで来たのにあとちょっと
They're overreacting like this.
ちょっとでうまくいったのに泣かないでまだあなたがいるでしょこれからだよもう無理です
Sabrina clasps Perry's hand in hers, placing all her stickers in Perry's hands.
ペリー時間がないから聞いて私は料理が下手だったのシェフに認められるまですごく時間がかかったでも失敗作は全部ちゃんと食べたたまにすごくまずいのもあったけど美味しい料理を作るのに必要な失敗だったの今は塩を一さじ多く入れただけの失敗まだまだ取り返せるよこれ私のステッカー大丈夫あなたならグローザを倒せる
Oh, she actually has a crying sprite. Sabrina gives Perry a smile. She then stands up, once again raising her shield against Perry's enemies, who are closing in on them.
今は逃げて体勢を立て直してモッピーもグローザもできるだけ引きつけるからペリー勝ったらまた会おうね
Sabrina, there's no point even of you selling tactics. I don't know why I'm giving girls in that voice. I promised Perry that I'll hold the enemy back for her. Doesn't matter if they're mobies for you or you, Groza.
索敵するよ
Wait, you straight up saw her get shot, right? You saw her straight up get shot. That's Groza for you. She's really good. I wonder if Perry managed to get away safely. Imada. Ah, oh no.
行くわよ
練習の成果をここにリズムに乗ってこうまだまだ上げていくよ交代するのが今のうちよ
Oh, Kukai wishes it's that easy to defeat Groza.
デザートはいかがですか
危ないよ
Damn it, that's her one. Just noses her with water.
リズムに乗ってこ
It's so silly how this game gets with this sort of thing. Perry escapes her enemies with Sabrina's assistance, successfully retreating into the guest room area. Now that there's no one around, Perry takes the chance to sit down and lean against the walls of the corridor. She takes out the stickers to count the number.
う私のせいであと少しだったのに一人になって
She grits the stack of stickers right, then buries her head to her knees.
ここまでなのかな
Perry does not remain silent for long. She raises her head, looking tenderly at the stickers in her hands, thinking of Sabrina.
いやまだ終わってない勝つんだ
Perry secures the stickers and stands up.
私は絶対に諦めない
予想より早く終わりましたね。
15 minutes left before the end of the tournament. Peri rushes towards the pool with her gun ready. Groza better not lose, man. I feel bad. Peri looks around for traces of Groza's movements, yet before she can even reach the pool, a figure starts rushing straight towards her. Peri raises her gun immediately upon seeing Groza. But Groza instead swirls around the spot, utilizing nearby bushes as concealment, takes out the few mobbies who are encroaching on her. Noticing Peri's bewildered expression, Groza is forced to shout at her again.
プールサイドのモッピー全員が暴走し始めたわ。ここにはいられない。私についてきて。暴走
After a brief pause, Peri follows Groza's lead and starts shooting at the movies nearby. However, even after getting hits, the movies do not stop moving. A red light starts blaring on them one by one. Oh yeah, it's this classic. No longer hesitant, Peri follows Groza to the other side of the tournament grounds.
何が起こっているんですか？
わからない。サブリナと戦っていたら突然フリーズした後暴走しだしたの。もしかしたら私たちの行動がモッピーの不具合を引き起こしてペイント弾が当たっても止まらなくなったのかもしれないわ。
サブリナさんは指揮官の方も。
指揮官とは繋がらないわ。サブリナはセーフティーに向かっている。指揮官ならすぐに解決に取り掛かるはずよ。通信が回復するまで時間稼ぎしないと。ペリー、協力してくれる？
Alright, shit got real.
はい。時間稼ぎならどうにかモッピーたちの移動を制限したいですね。
ええ、十分な面積と出入り口がある場所が必要よ。あなたたち倉庫に行ったことある？どうだった？
倉庫。はい、あそこなら大丈夫ですよ。あ、そういえばすごい装置があるんです。これを使えばモッピーを倉庫に閉じ込められます。確かポケットにあった。
Peri takes out the pink disc that she removed from the storage entrance room doors.
リンダさんが持ってきたもので、私とサブリナさんもこれで倉庫に閉じ込められて、やっとの思いで出てこれたんです。でもリンダさんに連絡できないし、サブリナさんもいないから使い方が。
迷ってる時間はないわ。聞いて。私がモッピーを倉庫まで引きつける。その間に装置をどうにか起動して。はい。
Groza has already turned around before Peri can finish her sentence. At the same time, she shoves Peri into the bushes. Groza makes a sprint for the storage area as she can open fire to attract the move's attention. The immense horde of movies turn their heads one by one, as if they were neatly arranged dominoes following in sequence. Peri squats down immediately. She takes this stance to investigate the strange pink disc in her hands.
でもどうやって。サブリナさんは電気を止めることで解除したけど、その逆をすればもしかしたら。
At the same time in the storage area, Groza successfully attracts a large number of movies into the storage area using storage shells as cover. Her terminal emits two sharp beats just as she is looking for an opportunity to leave the storage area.
指揮官。
そう、私よ。さっき1575が異常を起こして会場内の通信が途切れてしまったんだけど、今回復したわ。サブリナはセーフティーに戻ってきた。状況は聞いてる。そっちは？
「
目標発見。攻撃開始。
Rosa looks out from behind the pile of cargo and fends off an approaching Mopi.
グローザ、そっちは大丈夫？ええ、問題ないわ。ペリーと一緒にモッピーを倉庫に引きつけて、彼女の持ってるドアをロックする装置で閉じ込める作戦よ。ドアをロックする装置？それってピンク色の円盤状のもの？知ってるの？ペリーとサブリナもこれに閉じ込められたことがあって、やっとの思いで脱出できたそうよ。データロックが役に立つ時が来るとはね。分かった。でもその装置は遠隔操作する必要があるの。リンドに連絡して。
Bang bang. Sounds like these gunfire and muffled yelling coming from the terminal. Come from the terminal.
指揮官。
Garbled noises fill the comms. Grossa does not get a reply. The movies in the storage area are attracted by the noise and swarm towards Grossa's position. Grossa quickly retreats towards a more hidden corner of the area.
指揮官、セーフティーで何か起こってんの
？Grossa turns up the volume and finally manages to receive a reply.
いや、平気よ。暴走したモッピーはリンドたちが全員倒したわ。そっちはどう？問題ないわ。あなた、指揮官が無事でよかったわ。セーフティーには人形がたくさんいる。心配する必要はないわ。大変なのはむしろそっちよ。モッピーたちをセーフティーに近づけないよう足止めて。20分でいい。リンドが装置を操作する。了解。じゃあまた後で。ええ。1575にハックして。作戦開始。
Oh! This thing. Oh, it's just in level 2. It's not like a... Oh. Oh, we use our own ball.
出撃。じゃあ始めよっか。練習の成果をここに。まだまだ上げていくよ。
Nice.
交代するのが今のうちよ。
Wait, sorry. I'm reacting to something else on my second monitor. I'm really distracted right now. It is now long past the official end of the tournament. A few battered cargo containers surround and protect the partially damaged storage doors, painted all over by the movie's died rounds. Groza and Peri hide outside the storage area, closely observing the situation unfolding inside.
あれ？銃声もモッピーの音もまばらになった気がします。まさかゲートを破壊するなんて。モッピーの攻撃力予想以上です。
ペリー、棚をどけて様子を見るわよ。
はい。
The two dolls approach in silence and press against the shells.
1、2、3。
Under the combined effort of both dolls, the shells are moved out of the way, revealing the doors into the storage area. The doors have been warped. Peri and Groza observe the situation inside the newly created craft.
モッピーたち動きませんね。指揮官たちやったよね。はあ、よかったです。それにしてもまさか倉庫のゲートも棚も変形しちゃうなんて。仕方ないわね。
グローザ大丈夫？
The shaky hand's voice comes from the bushes behind him.
ええ、今行くわ。
Wait, that doesn't sound come from the bushes. That sounded like a PA system.
分かった。
ペリー、行くわよ。
No, it's echo. It's just an echo. Sorry.
先に行っててください。私は棚を元に戻しておきます。一人で大丈夫？心配しないでください。こう見えて力はあるんですよ。わかったわ。じゃあお願いね。
Talk about her small figure. Right. Okay, she really has to have a complex about it. I mean, I'm not even thinking about her small figure. Now that the crisis has been averted, the dolls from the safe zone gather outside the storage area. Rosa walks towards the shaky can in Springfield.
モッピーはすべて正常に戻ったわ。これで会場は安全よ。どういうことか教えてくれる？
ええ。モッピーの異常な攻撃性を見て、スプリングフィールドが疾火テクノロジーに連絡したの。でも先方の返事が来る前に、思
えば確かにモッピーたちはたまに意外なほど俊敏になってたわね。
1575の攻撃を受けて疾火の調査がようやく終わったわ。それによればモッピーたちは全てサーバーを共有していて、会場中の戦闘データの処理負荷に耐えきれなかったそうよ。
ごめん。だってペリーがあんなに悲しんでたから。
それで1575をハックしたの？
そうよ。疾火も協力してくれた。スプリングフィールド、会場とモッピーのダメージは？
疾火テクノロジーとともに事後処理に当たります。皆さん無事で何よりです。
こうなったら試合はもう無理でしょ。どうする？中止。
それだとちょっと惜しいよね。
I guess
みんな頑張ってます。
Peri and Groza can divide or some shit.
モッピーが暴走するまで試合はちゃんと進んでたから。
じゃあ仮にこのまま判定するとして、残ったのはグローザとペリーでしょ。
How about the one who has more stickers then?
ステッカーの数をカウントする？もう正しい数なんてわからないじゃん。
It'll be magically the same number. They get 50-50.
いっそのこと最新案にしようよ。
Lynn glances at the shaking hand expressionlessly.
やだよ。じゃあ私は降参するから。
回は状況があまりにも特殊でしたし、公平性を期するなら再試合もやむを得ませんね。
必要ないわ。私の負けよ。
What? Rosa willing to concede? What is? Well, this is Springfield's. Perry's event. But what? Rosa willing to concede? Maybe in her mind she's like, I may have lost the battle, but I have not lost the war. Rosa lifts her arm, showing everyone the multicolored dye on her clothing.
メンタルログを見直してみたけど、サブリナをヒットした時、私もモッピーの弾に当たってた。そしてそれはモッピーの暴走が起こる前。
あ、ペリーさんも？
Wow, Sharky's like, what? Running over from the storage area, Perry happens to arrive at this moment.
片付け終わりました。花瓶も何個か割れてましたけど、破片はちゃんと掃除しました。他に目立った損失は。あれ？皆さんどうして私を見て。ペリー、私たち勝ったよ。
What do you mean, we?
でも私。
Perry turns around, revealing to everyone she too has a few splatters of dye on her back.
モッピーの数が多すぎて。大丈夫。モッピーたちは暴走してたから脳幹。ね、指揮官、そうだよね。
Wait, but the Mopies that shot Groza was maybe out of control at that time. The dolls all look towards the Shigean, who walks up to Perry.
そうね。優勝おめでとう、ペリー。
Sure.
はい。反応薄いよ。賞金を手に入れたんだよ。はい。ちょっと感極まって。
Like how she really cried for this. Perry's eyes well up with tears as she finishes her sentence.
どうして泣くの？会わないうちに泣き虫になっちゃった？ほら、これで指揮官に渡すプレゼントが買
え。Sabrina immediately smacks her mouth shut with her palm.
プレゼント？私に？
Sabrina looks towards Perry for help. Perry sniffles and wipes away her tears.
そうです。プレゼントを買うお金が欲しくて大会に参加したんです。だからこの手で渡すまで楽しみにしてください。なんだかこっちも恥ずかしくなってきちゃったよ。
じゃあとりあえず感謝しないとね。ありがとう。
それからお願いがあって。
言って。
皆さんへ感謝を伝えたいんです。実はスプリングフィールドさんに誘われた時すごく緊張してて、長い間会ってないので他人行儀になってたら新しい方と打ち解けられなかったらどうしようとか。でも実際会ってみたら皆さん昔のままで新しい仲間たちもいい人たちで再会できてとても嬉しかったです。そしてもっともっと一緒にいたいと思いました。これからも友達として一緒に戦って一緒に指揮官の力になりたいんです。そこでなんですけど、皆さんこの2日間ずっと試合のことで疲れが溜まっているはずです。エルモ号のメンテナンスもまだ終わっていませんし、私の賞金と貯金を使ってもう1日リゾートを貸し切って皆さんにしっかり休んでほしいと思います。私も私の賞金も使って。 料理をいっぱい作って今夜はパーティーにしよう。覚醒茶の開発は後回しになるけど料理も大事ね。
Energy boosting tea?
パーティーでしたら昨日の食材では足りませんね。指揮官もお疲れですし、もっと用意しないと。
任せてください。いい仕入れ先を知ってるんです。飲み物の準備なら私も手伝うよ。
Oh, this is a nice CG. Damn, look at Perry. Holy shit. I mean, damn, look at Lynn. Holy shit. But okay, yeah, Perry's also cool. I like the CG. And so the party goes smoothly without a hitch. The dolls all surround the Shikikan, spending a wonderful evening together. Listening to those familiar utterances of Shikikan over and over again throughout the evening, the past presents itself in the front of the Shikikan once again.
指揮官？
ああ、スプリングフィールドか。最近ずっと働き詰めでね。ちょっと隙があるとこうなっちゃうの。
朝から晩までお疲れ様です。
まあさすがにちょっと眠いわね。
チェ、ゆっくり話すとか言ってたくせに。まあいいよ。どうせまた会えるんだし。装甲招待のみんなによろしく言っとくよ。
Can't wait to see Tolo in an event.
たくしょうがないわね。
The dolls spent such joyful moments with the Shikigan in the past too. But no, things have changed now. The Shikigan of the present won't. The Shikigan slowly closes her eyes in a relaxed manner, surrounded by the joyful laughter and chatter of the dolls.
マキアートずーっと指揮官のこと見てるよね。あ、私の作ったデザート食べてもらうの忘れてた。指揮官が起きちゃいますよ。スイーツは朝も食べられるわ。とりあえず指揮官を部屋に戻しましょう。スプリングフィールド1575は
1575さんは夕方修理に出されました。私が介抱します。
A gentle pair of arms help prop up Shikikan, still in a hazy state of lethargy.
スプリングフィールド。
はい、私です。今日のスケジュールはすべて終了しました。
Her soft voice is akin to a lullaby. Perry won, but not actually. It was Springfield all this time. The endless bramble of thoughts circling the Shikigan's mind all seem to evaporate for a moment. The Shikigan closes her eyes once again. This time, she does not wake up. Oh no! She does not wake up. The resort is peacefully silent at midnight, now that the party is over. Peri suddenly rises in pitch black darkness from sleep, rummaging in the dark room.
Peri.
Peri gets no reply. The only thing that Sabrina can hear in the darkness is Peri's footsteps slowly approaching. She sleepily opens her eyes. Her visual module only has time to catch a blurry, petite figure. It is Peri, pointing a gun right at her.
ありがとう、サブリナさん。私は諦めません。
Wait, what? Wait, what? Bang. The sound of gunfire cuts off Sabrina's shout. What the fuck happened just now? Peri stows her weapon calmly. She turns to leave the room, walking into the pitch black corridor. Bang. The gunshots ring out one after another without stopping, but Peri shows no hesitation, walking by each and every room.
スプリングフィールドさんがいない。後で探そう。
What the hell is happening? Peri stares at the door in front of her. After taking a deep breath, she pushes the door open and enters. The Shikigan is sound asleep in the darkness. The same Shikigan who she once fought alongside. The Shikigan who worked hand in hand with her for many years. Peri slowly raises her gun, her weapon. Her gaze fixed on the figure in deep sleep. Bang. What the hell is this,
作戦終了。
What the hell? What is this cliffhanger? Alright. I can finish this in my own time. We're basically done with the story. Yeah, I don't have much to share anymore, so I'm just gonna do everything off stream. So that's it for part one. I pronounce it Mimi Spurn Sloop. I have no idea how to pronounce it. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll do Mimi Burns Loop Part 2. I think it's gonna be released next week, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Ciao.